Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Filipino ebook before it's gone. Hi everyone, I'm Alicia. Welcome to Conversational Phrases. We've found that the best way to learn a language is to speak it from day one. And the best way to start speaking is to learn phrases that you'll use in real conversations. In this lesson, you'll learn conversational phrases to ask and answer the question, how do you say this? After watching this video, you'll be able to ask someone how a word is pronounced. And if you want to learn more vocabulary, phrases, and example sentences you can use in real-life situations, click the link in the description to download your How to Say Something PDF cheat sheet for free. Now, let's take a look at some conversational phrases.
Listen to the dialogue.
Paano po sasabihin ito?
Ito ay paradahan.
Once more with the English translation.
Paano po sasabihin ito?
How do you say this?
Ito ay paradahan.
It's parking lot. First of all, you'll need to learn how to say, how do you say this? That's,
Paano po sasabihin ito?
listen to it again.
Paano po sasabihin ito? Paano po sasabihin ito?
Now, how do you answer this question? The pattern is
Ito ay
word. It's word. For example, it's parking lot.
ito ay paradahan. Ito ay paradahan.
Here are a few useful words you can use with the same pattern. Parking lot,
Paradahan. Paradahan.
morning,
Umaga. Umaga.
travel,
Paglalakbay. Paglalakbay.
invasion,
Pananakop. Pananakop.
Let's look at some examples. Listen and repeat or speak along with the native speakers.
Paano po sasabihin ito?
Ito ay umaga.
Paano po sasabihin ito?
Ito ay paglalakbay.
Paano po sasabihin ito?
Ito ay pananakop.
Okay, now it's your turn. Do you remember how to say, how do you say this?
Paano po sasabihin ito?
Now, imagine it's the word morning. Do you remember how to say morning?
Umaga. Umaga.
Say, it's morning.
Ito ay umaga.
Now, answer the question saying it's morning.
Paano po sasabihin ito?
Ito ay umaga.
Now imagine the word is travel. Do you remember how to say travel?
Paglalakbay. Paglalakbay.
Say, it's travel.
Ito ay paglalakbay.
Now, answer the question saying it's travel.
Paano po sasabihin ito?
Ito ay paglalakbay.
Now imagine the word is invasion. Do you remember how to say invasion?
Pananakop. Pananakop.
Say, it's invasion.
Ito ay pananakop.
Now answer the question saying, it's invasion.
Paano po sasabihin ito?
Ito ay pananakop.
In this lesson, you learned new vocabulary and phrases you can use in your everyday life to ask someone how something is said. You are now able to ask how to say something like a native speaker. Start by practicing in the comments below. Tell us, which word do you think is the hardest to pronounce? Lastly, don't forget to click the link in the description and download your PDF cheat sheets. You'll get useful phrases you need for everyday life for free. See you in the next lesson. Bye!
In this video, you'll learn 20 of the most common words and phrases in Filipino. Hi everybody, my name is Say. Welcome to the 800 Core Filipino Words and Phrases video series. This series will teach you the 800 most common words and phrases in Filipino. But there's a twist. With each new lesson in this series, we'll include the previous lessons at the end. So after you've learned the new words and phrases, stick around and review what you've learned in the previous lessons. Reviewing is one of the most important parts of learning a language. You can also get the full list right now at filipinopod101.com. Click the link in the description to access more example sentences, create your own flashcard deck, and finally, master Filipino. Okay, let's get started. First is magsipilyo, brush. Magsipilyo. Magsipilyo. Brush. Magsipilyo ka na. Go brush your teeth. Magsipilyo ka na. Maligo. Shower. Maligo. Maligo. Shower. Kailangan kong maligo muna. I should shower first. Kailangan kong maligo muna. Hilamos. Wash. Hilamos. Hilamos. Wash. Ang babae ay naghihilamos ng kanyang muka. The woman is washing her face. Ang babae ay naghihilamos ng kanyang mukha. Aalis. Leave. Aalis. Aalis. Leave. Aalis ako ng Agosto. I'll leave in August. Aalis ako ng Agosto. Tseke. Check. Tseke. Tseke. Check. Maaari ko na bang kunin ang tseke? Could I get the check, please? Maaari ko na bang kunin ang tseke? 66. 66. 66. 66. Tumakbo ako sa loob ng 66 na minuto. I ran for 66 minutes. Tumakbo ako sa loob ng 66 na minuto. 77. 77. 77. 77. Ang numero ng kanyang pinto ay 77. His door number is 77. Ang numero ng kanyang pinto ay 77. 88. 88. 88. 88. Ang kumpanya ay may 88 na empleyado. The company has 88 employees. Ang kumpanya ay may 88 na empleyado. 99. 99. 99. 99. Ang kanyang lolo ay 99 na taong gulang. His grandfather is 99 years old. Ang kanyang lolo ay 99 na taong gulang. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. Meron akong $100 na dolyar. I have $100. Meron akong $100 na dolyar. Sala. Living room. Sala. Sala. Living room. Ang malawak na sala ay magagamit para sa mga gawain ng pamilya. A wide living room can be used for family activities. Ang malawak na sala ay magagamit para sa mga gawain ng pamilya. Komedor. Dining room. Komedor. Komedor. Dining room. Ang komedor ay katabi ng kusina. The dining room is next to the kitchen. Ang komedor ay katabi ng kusina. Pasilyo. Hallway. Pasilyo. Pasilyo. Hallway. Huwag tumakbo sa pasilyo. Don't run in the hallways. Huwag tumakbo sa pasilyo. Apartment. 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 Hindi ko kayang kumuha ng apartment sa gitna ng syudad. I can't afford to rent an apartment in the city center. Hindi ko kayang kumuha ng apartment sa gitna ng syudad. Bahay. House. Bahay. Bahay. House. Ang aming bahay ay malayo sa istasyon. Our house is far away from the station. Ang aming bahay ay malayo sa istasyon. Ehersisyo. Exercise. Ehersisyo. Ehersisyo. Exercise. Ang paglangoy ay isang paraan ng ehersisyo. Swimming is a kind of exercise. Ang paglangoy ay isang paraan ng ehersisyo. Bukas. Open. Bukas. Bukas. Open. Ang tindahan ay bukas mula 9 a.m. The store is open from 9 a.m. Ang tindahan ay bukas mula 9 a.m. Makinig. Listen. Makinig. Makinig. Listen. Mahalagang makinig sa sermon. It is important to listen to the sermon. Mahalagang makinig sa sermon. Kaarawan. Birthday. Kaarawan. Kaarawan. Birthday. Kaarawan ko sa Marso. It's my birthday in March. Kaarawan ko sa Marso. Magretiro. Retire. Magretiro. Magretiro. Retire. Ang aking ama ay maaari nang magretiro sa susunod na taon. My father can retire next year. Ang aking ama ay maaari nang magretiro sa susunod na taon. Well done! In this lesson, you expanded your vocabulary and learned 20 new useful words. Click the link in the description and sign up for free at filipinopod101.com to get access to the full list of vocabulary you need for your daily life conversations. You also get example sentences, costume flashcard decks, and more learning resources. See you next time! Paalam! In this video, you'll learn 20 of the most common words and phrases in Filipino. Hi everybody, my name is Say. Welcome to the 800 Core Filipino Words and Phrases video series. This series will teach you the 800 most common words and phrases in Filipino. But there's a twist. With each new lesson in this series, we'll include the previous lessons at the end. So after you've learned the new words and phrases, stick around and review what you've learned in the previous lessons. Reviewing is one of the most important parts of learning a language. You can also get the full list right now at filipinopod101.com. Click the link in the description to access more example sentences, create your own flashcard deck, and finally, master Filipino. Okay, let's get started. First is labas. Outside. Labas. Labas. Outside. Isuot mo ang iyong jacket dahil malamig sa labas. Put on your jacket because it's cold outside. Isuot mo ang iyong jacket dahil malamig sa labas. Loob. Inside. Loob. Loob. Inside. Anong nasa loob ng kahon? What's inside the box? Anong nasa loob ng kahon? Kaliwa. Left. Kaliwa. Kaliwa. Left. Ito ay nasa kaliwang bahagi. It's on the left side. Ito ay nasa kaliwang bahagi. Kanan. Right. Kanan. Kanan. Right. Lumiko ka sa kanan sa susunod na ilaw. Turn right at the next light. Lumiko ka sa kanan sa susunod na ilaw. Una. First. Una. Una. First. Ang una ang laging pinakamahirap. The first is always the most difficult. Ang una ang laging pinakamahirap. Pangalawa, second. Pangalawa. Pangalawa. Second. Pangalawa siya sa kanilang klase. She's second in their class. Pangalawa siya sa kanilang klase. Pangatlo. Third. Pangatlo. Pangatlo. Third. Ang Davao ang pangatlo sa pinakamalaking lungsod sa Pilipinas. Davao is the third largest city in the Philippines. Ang Davao ang pangatlo sa pinakamalaking lungsod sa Pilipinas. Sabon. Soap. Sabon. Sabon. Soap. Maligong gamit ang sabon at tubig araw-araw. Bathe with soap and water every day. Maligo gamit ang sabon at tubig araw-araw. Sipilyo. Toothbrush. Sipilyo. Sipilyo. Toothbrush. Nakalimutan ko ang aking sipilyo. I forgot my toothbrush. Nakalimutan ko ang aking sipilyo. Toothpaste. 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 Wala na tayong toothpaste. We're out of toothpaste. Wala na tayong toothpaste. Shampoo. 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 Pwedeng humingi pa ng konting shampoo? Can I have a bit more shampoo, please? Pwedeng humingi pa ng konting shampoo? Impormasyon. Information. Impormasyon. Impormasyon. Information. Ako ay kumuha ng impormasyon mula sa internet. I gather information from the internet. Ako ay kumuha ng impormasyon mula sa internet. Magsasaka. Farmer. Magsasaka. Magsasaka. Farmer. Ang magsasaka ay nagtatrabaho mula pagsikat hanggang paglubog ng araw ng walang pahinga. The farmer works from sunrise to sunset without a break. Ang magsasaka ay nagtatrabaho mula pagsikat hanggang paglubog ng araw ng walang pahinga. Sekretarya. Secretary. Sekretarya. Sekretarya. Secretary. Ang aking sekretarya ay organisado at detalyado. My secretary is organized and detailed. Ang aking sekretarya ay organisado at detalyado. Tagabangko. Banker. Tagabangko. Tagabangko. Banker. Ako ay nakapagkita sa 10 tagabangko bago ako nakautang upang bumili ng bahay. I met with 10 bankers before I received a loan to buy a house. Ako ay nakipagkita sa 10 taga-bangko bago ako nakautang upang bumili ng bahay. Manunulat, writer. Manunulat. Manunulat. Writer. Siya ang aking paboritong manunulat dahil ang kanyang mga libro ay nakakadala. She's my favorite writer because her books are so moving. Siya ang aking paboritong manunulat dahil ang kanyang libro ay nakakadala. Subukan. Try. Subukan. Subukan. Try. Subukan mong alalahanin ang sagot sa tanong. Try to remember the answer to the question. Subukan mong alalahanin ang sagot sa tanong. Sukatin. Measure. Sukatin. 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 Measure. Sukatin mo ang iyong taas gamit ang medida. Measure height with a tape measure. Sukatin mo ang iyong taas gamit ang medida. Panatilihin. Keep. Panatilihin. Panatilihin. Keep. Panatilihin mong malinis ang iyong silid. Keep your room clean. Panatilihin mong malinis ang iyong silid. Maghintay. Wait. Maghintay. Maghintay. Wait. Mangyaring maghintay lang po ng sandali. Please wait a moment. Mangyaring maghintay lang po ng sandali. Well done! In this lesson, you expanded your vocabulary and learned 20 new useful words. Click the link in the description and sign up for free at filipinopod101.com to get access to the full list of vocabulary you need for your daily life conversations. You also get example sentences, costume flashcard decks, and more learning resources. See you next time! Paalam! In this video, you'll learn 20 of the most common words and phrases in Filipino. Hi everybody, my name is Say. Welcome to the 800 Core Filipino Words and Phrases video series. This series will teach you the 800 most common words and phrases in Filipino. But there's a twist. With each new lesson in this series, we'll include the previous lessons at the end. So after you've learned the new words and phrases, stick around and review what you've learned in the previous lessons. Reviewing is one of the most important parts of learning a language. You can also get the full list right now at filipinopod101.com. Click the link in the description to access more example sentences, create your own flashcard deck, and finally, master Filipino. Okay, let's get started. First is takore. Karaw. Takore. Takure. Karaw. Ang takore ay nasa kalan. The kettle is on the stove. Ang takore ay nasa kalan. Kaldero. Pot. Kaldero. Kaldero. Pot. Iyong kaldero ay 10 taong gulang na. The pot is 10 years old. Iyang kaldero ay 10 taong gulang na. Palaka. Frog. Palaka. 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 Frog. Ginagamit ng mga palaka ang kanilang dila sa pagkuha ng pagkain. Frogs use their tongues to catch food. Ginagamit ng mga palaka ang kanilang dila sa pagkuha ng pagkain. Kalapati. Pigeon. Kalapati. Kalapati. Pigeon. Huwag pakainin ang mga kalapati. Don't feed the pigeons. Huwag pakainin ang mga kalapati. Guidebook. 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 Bibigyan ka ng guidebook ng impormasyong makakatulong sa iyong biyahe. A guidebook will give you helpful information for your trip. Bibigyan ka ng guidebook ng impormasyong makakatulong sa iyong biyahe. Pasukan. Entrance. Pasukan. Pasukan. Entrance. Kitain ang iyong tour guide sa pasukan ng hotel. Meet your tour guide at the entrance to the hotel. Kitain ang iyong tour guide sa pasukan ng hotel. Tour guide. Tour guide. Tour guide. Tour guide. Tour guide. Magaling ang tour guide namin sa Bohol. Our tour guide in Bohol was excellent. Magaling ang tour guide namin sa Bohol. Reservasyon. Reservation. Reservasyon. Reservasyon. Reservation. Mayroon ba kayong reserbasyon? Do you have a reservation? Mayroon ba kayong reserbasyon? Pasaporte. Passport. Pasaporte. Pasaporte. Passport. Siguraduhin na renew mo ang iyong pasaporte bago bumiyahe. Make sure you've renewed your passport before traveling. Siguraduhin na renew mo ang iyong pasaporte bago bumiyahe. Computer science. Computer science. Computer science. Computer science. Computer science. Ang larangan ng computer science ay medyo bago. The field of computer science is relatively new. Ang larangan ng computer science ay medyo bago. Matematika. Math. Matematika. Matematika. Math. Matematika ang paborito kong klase sa paaralan. My favorite subject in school is math. Matematika ang paborito kong klase sa paaralan. Pakiramdam. Feel. Pakiramdam. Pakiramdam. Feel. Mabuti ang pakiramdam ko. I feel good. Mabuti ang pakiramdam ko. Gumuhit. Draw. Gumuhit. Gumuhit. Draw. Gumuhit ka ng tatsulok. Draw a triangle. Gumuhit ka ng tatsulok. Plano. Plan. plano, plano, plan. Magpaplano kami ng isang bakasyon sa Europa. We'll plan the holiday to Europe. Magpaplano kami ng isang bakasyon sa Europa. Subasta, sale. Subasta. Subasta. Sale. May isang malaking subasta sa pamilihan ng sapatos. There's a big sale in the shoe department. May isang malaking subasta sa pamilihan ng sapatos. Mamili. Shopping. Mamili. Mamili. Shopping. Hindi ko gustong mamili kasama ang aking nobyo. Masyado siyang mapili. I hate to go shopping with my boyfriend. He is so picky. Hindi ko gustong mamili kasama ang aking nobyo. Masyado siyang mapili. Ika-4. Fourth. Ika-4. Ika-4. Fourth. Ang ika-4 na grupo ang nanalo. The fourth group won. Ang ika-4 na grupo ang nanalo. Ika-5. Fifth. Ika-5. Ika-5. Fifth. Sa aking ika-5 na kaarawan ay may isang nakakatakot na payaso sa handaan. At my 5th birthday party, there was a scary clown. Sa aking ika-5 na kaarawan ay may isang nakakatakot na payaso sa handaan. Ika-6. Sixth. Ika-6. Ika-6. Sixth. Nakatanggap ako ng mga damit pang-paaralan para sa aking ika-6 na kaarawan. I received school clothes for my 6th birthday. Nakatanggap ako ng mga damit pang-paaralan para sa aking ika-6 na kaarawan. Ika-7. Seventh. Ika-7. Ika-7. Seventh. Nasa bahay na ako ng ika-7 nitong buwan. I'll be home by the 7th of this month. Nasa bahay na ako ng ika-7 nitong buwan. Well done! In this lesson, you expanded your vocabulary and learned 20 new useful words. Click the link in the description and sign up for free at filipinopod101.com to get access to the full list of vocabulary you need for your daily life conversations. You also get example sentences, costume flashcard decks, and more learning resources. See you next time! Paalam!
Hi everyone, I'm Erica, and welcome to Filipino Top Words. The lesson for today is the top 10 tourist attractions in the Philippines. The first tourist attraction is Hagdan-Hagdang Palayan ng Banawe. Banawe Rice Terraces. Ang Hagdan-Hagdang Palayan ng Banawe ay gawa ng mga taga-Ifugao. Ang Hagdan-Hagdang Palayan ng Banawe ay gawa ng mga taga-Ifugao. The Banawe Rice Terraces were made by the Ifugaos. So, Ifugao is part of the Cordillera Autonomous Region, right? And in that area, actually, it's very mountainous. So, it's very hard to plant anything. Not that it's really hard, but then the topography of the place, it's not really easy to, do agriculture. So, what many of the Ifugao people there did was to carve the side of the mountain into these sort of rice, to these sort of terraces.
that now, that's why we call it hagdan, literally like stairs, because they look like stairs. And then on those flat areas, then now you can plant rice. But this is a very nice place. So if you want to experience nature, then please come to the rice terraces. The next tourist destination is Boracay. Boracay. Boracay ang isa sa pinakasikat na beach sa Pilipinas. Boracay ang isa sa pinakasikat na beach sa Pilipinas. Boracay is one of the most popular beaches in the Philippines. Can be a bit crowded, but it still has one of the most beautiful fine sand beaches that I've seen, right? You can choose different places where you want to stay because there are so many, also so many tourists. And now actually because they wanted to clean up the beach, also clean up the water, so they're closing it for 6 months. And hopefully like it's going to be better because a very good place, very, very popular place. So the next top destination is Palawan. Palawan. Paborito kong isla ang Palawan dahil sa dami ng pwedeng mapuntahan na pang turista. Paborito kong isla ang Palawan dahil sa dami ng pwedeng mapuntahan na pang turista. Palawan is my favorite island because of its numerous tourist destinations. So we went to Palawan, I think, in 2015. So we went there in 2015 with some friends. It was actually very easy to do island hopping. This popular places to go in Palawan is El Nido. The underground river is a very popular place to visit. Everything is protected in Palawan. It also boasts of lots of flora and fauna. And natural resources, Palawan is very, very rich. So the next place is Surigao del Norte. Surigao del Norte. Kung gusto mong mag-surfing, punta na sa Surigao del Norte. Kung gusto mong mag-surfing, punta na sa Surigao del Norte. If you want to go surfing, then go to Surigao del Norte. I actually haven't been to Surigao del Norte, but I've seen pictures, and it's a really good place for surfing. But Surigao del Norte is a bit on the south, but on the side of the Pacific Ocean. So the waves there are much stronger. So it's very good for surfing if you're into such sports. I would want to go there one day. So the next place is Cebu. Cebu. Ang Cebu ay kombinasyon ng kasaysayan, mga isla at lungsod. Ang Cebu ay kombinasyon ng mga isla at mga lungsod na may mahabang kasaysayan. Cebu is a combination of islands and cities with a rich history. If you want a calmer place but still want, say, the city, then you can go to Cebu. And just like take say 5-hour, 3-hour drive to somewhere, you will end up in a very nice beach. So for instance, when we were there, we went to Bantayan Island, and it's really like one of the most beautiful beaches I've ever seen because it's really quiet, no one is there, just like long stretches of shoreline. The water is very blue, very calm, very, very nice. So the next place is Davao. Davao. Ang Davao ang isa sa pinakamatiwasay na lungsod sa Pilipinas. Ang Davao ang isa sa pinakamatiwasay na lungsod sa Pilipinas. Davao is one of the safest cities in the Philippines. So I've been to Davao, I think twice. Really clean city. Really, and the thing that I enjoyed most in Davao is tuna. Davao is known for tuna and durian, right? Also. And tuna there, it's very affordable and very, very good and very, very fresh. I was there with some of my Japanese colleagues, and every day we're eating tuna. It's tuna. But we liked it. So we ordered like tuna belly, or tuna cheek, or tuna jaw, or tuna head. And it's the same thing. Like the entire tuna, but chopped. So if you want to eat really good tuna and durian, please come to Davao. The next place is Vigan. Vigan. Makikita mo sa Vigan ang mga arkitektura mula pa noong panahon ng mga Kastila. makikita mo sa vegan ang mga arkitektura mula pa noong panahon ng mga Kastila. You could find in vegan architecture from the Spanish colonial period. So I went there with my friends. One of them is from Chile. So when we arrived in vegan, his immediate reaction was like, "Oh, this reminds me of my town." So it really looks like a Spanish town, like a small Spanish town. And vegan is a very small, cute town, right? And then it's famous for empanada, bagnet. Bagnet is like a crispy pork. But in vegan, you dip it in vinegar because they use a special sausage, which is a vegan sausage, right? Which is kind of like more garlicky than other longanisa, we call it. So the next place is Talon ng Pagsanhan, Pagsanhan Falls. Ang Talon ng Pagsanhan ang isa sa pinakasikat na talon sa Pilipinas. Ang Talon ng Pagsanhan ang isa sa pinakasikat na talon sa Pilipinas. Pagsanhan Falls is one of the most famous waterfalls in the Philippines. I remember when I was a kid, so we went there with my family, and we have so much relatives, so we were there in a really big group. And I remember they were telling me that there's kind of like a legend that it's dangerous to swim across Pagsanhan Falls because usually in most lakes, right, they say that it's dangerous to swim across because then something like pulls you down. Something that lives in the water or something. So when we were there, we were on these rafts. So it was kind of scary, but also very fun because Pagsanhan Falls is a very, very pretty place. And it's really, really clean water, really, really fresh. So naturey. There's such a word, naturey. But really, really nice place. And then we were just having like a barbecue, some grilled fish and stuff. Really, really nice experience. The next is Bicol. Bicol. Sa Bicol makikita ang bulkang Mayon na may halos perpektong hugis apa. Sa Bicol makikita ang bulkang Mayon na may halos perpektong hugis apa. In Bicol, one can see Mayon volcano, which has an almost perfect cone shape. But it's very, very beautiful. It's really perfect cone. So if Japan has Mount Fuji, Philippines has Mount Mayon. It's the most beautiful. It's really perfect, like really perfect. Like the slopes are very gentle and a super perfect cone shape. The next place is Tubataha Reef. Tubataha Reef. Ang larawan ng Tubataha Reef ay makikita sa 1,000 pisong salapi. Ang larawan ng Tubataha Reef ay makikita sa 1,000 pisong salapi. The Tubataha Reef can be seen on the 1,000 peso bill. Again, I don't have any 1,000 peso with me because I'm poor. Tubataha Reef is a very important place because it's an ecosystem, right? Many different aquatic creatures live there. So if we are going to be diving in those areas, please be careful, be responsible, and just be responsible tourists in general. So that is for the end of this lesson, and hope you learned something new. What other place can you suggest to us? So if there's anything that you would want us to know, please don't hesitate to comment them in the comment section. And don't forget to like, subscribe to our channel, and visit filipinopod101.com to learn more Filipino. Hanggang sa muli!
Hi everyone, I'm Ice and welcome to Filipino Top Words. Today's lesson is going to be about 20 travel phrases you should know. So, tara na! Biyahe tayo! Pwede ba akong makakuha ng mapa? Could I get a map? Pwede ba akong makakuha ng mapa? Pwede ba akong makakuha ng mapa? Could I get a map? If you don't want to use up your roaming on your Google Maps, there's always maps in the tourist information guide. Or actually, in bookstores, you could also buy maps if you need them. Nagsasalita ka ba ng Ingles? Do you speak English? Here's another phrase you might want to learn. Nagsasalita ka ba ng Ingles? Nagsasalita ka ba ng Ingles? Do you speak English? Well, perhaps the answer to this is maybe perhaps yes. I don't know. But let's not assume. Let's not assume that everyone in the Philippines speak English, but most of us do. May bus bang galing airport papuntang syudad? Is there a bus from the airport to the city? May bus bang galing airport papuntang syudad? May bus bang galing airport papuntang syudad? Is there a bus from the airport to the city? Well, if you are flying from Manila, the airport is actually in the middle of the city, so we don't really need a bus. I wouldn't really know because my family is very nice enough to always get me from the airport if I need to be coming from the airport in the Philippines. Thank you, family! Libre ba ang Wi-Fi? Is the Wi-Fi free? In this day and age, I think this one is very important. Libre ba ang Wi-Fi? Libre ba ang Wi-Fi? This means, is the Wi-Fi free? Yeah, so like if you have your iPhone, iMac, I love you with you, then you might want to get a Wi-Fi. Meron ba kayong bakanting kwarto ngayong gabi? Do you have any vacancies tonight? Okay, here's another phrase you might want to know when you're asking at a hotel. Meron ba kayong bakanting kwarto ngayong gabi? Meron ba kayong bakanting kwarto ngayong gabi? This means, do you have any vacancies for tonight? So yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't reserve beforehand at the hotel, but in case you didn't, this is a good phrase you might want to remember. Pwede bang lumipat sa ibang kwarto? Could I move to a different room? Pwede bang lumipat sa ibang kwarto? Pwede bang lumipat sa ibang kwarto? Could I move to a different room? You know, you never know. Maybe you have noisy neighbors, or you just feel like there's someone else in the room. Let's hope not. Then you might want to ask this question. May reservation ako. I have a reservation. May reservation ako. May reservation ako. I have a reservation. Yeah, it's very simple. Easy to remember. May, it sounds like the 5th month of the year. Reservation. Reservation. Ako. Me. May reservation ako. Pwedeng makahingi ng menu? Could we have the menu, please? Okay, so here's another one that I think you will find useful and would use a lot since food is very cheap in the Philippines and you want to try a lot of restaurants. Pwedeng makahingi ng menu? Pwedeng makahingi ng menu? Could we have the menu, please? There you go. Eat to your heart's content. Try out all the restaurants you want and just don't go to McDonald's every time. Pwede bang makuha ang bill? Could I have the check? Pwede bang makuha ang bill? Pwede bang makuha ang bill? Could I have the check? So usually there's a gesture in the Philippines for the check and it's like this. It's like a rectangle. So when you do this to the waiter or waitress, whatever, then that means you want the bill. But you could also remember this word. You could also try and remember this phrase. Pwede bang makuha ang bill? Allergic ako sa mani. I'm allergic to peanuts. Okay, here's one very important travel phrase in case you're someone like this. Allergic ako sa mani. Allergic ako sa mani. I'm allergic to peanuts. Allergic is also the same in Filipino. So you just need to find the Filipino word for the thing that you're allergic to. Like in this case, peanuts is mani. Like maybe chicken. Chicken is manok. Allergic ako sa manok. Shrimp, maybe shrimp. Allergic ako sa hipon. Anyway, if you're allergic to something and you want to find out what it is in Filipino, perhaps maybe you could just put it in the comments and we'll try to help you out. Tubig po. Water please. Here's another travel phrase you should know. Tubig po. Water, please. So here po doesn't actually mean please. It's a polite particle. You add it to the sentence to make it sound polite because you want to be polite when asking for water since it's like free. You need to be polite. Magkano ito? How much is this? Magkano ito? Magkano ito? This means, how much is this? So yeah, definitely travel also means you want to go shopping. So you might want to remember this phrase. How much is this? Magkano ito? So ito actually is this. So it has to be somewhere near you. Gusto ko ng 10 nito. I'd like 10 of these. Okay, so if you want not just one of something, you could try using this one. Gusto ko ng 10 nito. Gusto ko ng 10 nito. This means I'd like 10 of these. 10 means 10. So if you replace 10 with another number, then you could make any sentence you want. For example, you want, 50. 50 is 50. So gusto ko ng 50 nito. Or if you just want 3, you could say, gusto ko ng 3 nito. I don't know what these are. But if it's 10, maybe it's like some kind of souvenir, Pwede niyo ba akong bigyan ng discount? Could you give me a discount? Hey, another travel phrase you should know is, especially in the Philippines and if you want to have some bargain, pwede niyo ba akong bigyan ng discount? Pwede niyo ba akong bigyan ng discount? Could you give me a discount? So, here's a tip when you're trying to bargain for something. You don't just ask this. You should have a price in mind that you would like to offer them back. So, it's more of like a negotiation, not like, oh, can you give me a discount? They'll probably ask you, so how much would you like to buy it for? So, you have to be prepared for that and not just ask, give me a discount. You have to name your price as well. Tumatanggap ba kayo ng credit card? Do you take credit card? Here's another phrase that you might want to know when traveling. Tumatanggap ba kayo ng credit card? Tumatanggap ba kayo ng credit card? Do you take credit card? So yeah, of course, you just have a limited cash that you exchange. Your currency for the local currency. So you might want to just spend the cash in the places that don't accept credit card, or else you might really need it somewhere that doesn't accept anything else but cash and you didn't have it. So yeah, you might want to ask this question a lot. Nasaan ang istasyon ng tren? Where's the train station? Nasaan ang istasyon ng tren? Nasaan ang istasyon ng tren? Where's the train station? There's not really much train stations in the Philippines, but there's just a few of them, maybe 20, 30, and they're only just in Metro Manila. So, but bus stations are also not that common. It's basically, maybe we should make a whole video discussing transportation in the Philippines because it's very complicated actually. It's not just hey, there's trains and stations. It's more of you need to know which buses take which route and how much it costs beforehand because anyway, you need to be a real veteran to survive Philippine public transportation. Excuse me, magkano po ang pamasahe? Excuse me, what's the fare? Here's another phrase that could be useful when you're in the Philippines. Excuse me, magkano ang pamasahe? Excuse me, magkano ang pamasahe? Excuse me, what's the fare? So, yeah, usually you might want to ask this if you don't know how much the fare is because, not for the trains, you have to actually pay before going in the train, but for buses or jeepneys or tricycles, usually there's like a sign, tiny sign how much it costs to go from somewhere to somewhere, but like it's either very far away or you couldn't see it, so you just have to ask the driver how much the fare is. So yeah, we definitely need that whole lesson about Philippine public transportation. Pwede niyo po ba akong kunan ng litrato? Could you take a picture of me, please? Okay, here's another phrase you might want to learn when traveling. Pwede niyo po ba akong kunan ng litrato? Pwede niyo po ba akong kunan ng litrato? Could you take a picture of me, please? I don't know. If you want a group shot, then might as well ask like someone to take it for you. I bet they won't run with your camera if that's what you're thinking, because that's just rude. Yeah, can be useful. So that you could have your Instagram pic later on without the selfie stick. Just kidding. Ito ba ang tamang bus papuntang airport? Is this the right bus for the airport? Ito ba ang tamang bus papuntang airport? Ito ba ang tamang bus papuntang airport? Is this the right bus for the airport? So, yeah, I guess when you're returning back, you might wanna not get lost to get to the airport, but to be honest, I don't really think there's a direct bus to the airport. Although I only have experience in Manila, and I've always been lucky enough to have my family get me there. But I guess you'd like have to take a taxi. Meron ba kayong mairekomenda? Do you have any recommendations? Meron ba kayong mairekomenda? Meron ba kayong mairekomenda? This means, do you have any recommendations? Yeah, like if you can't really choose from the menu, then you could ask the person, meron ba kayong mairekomenda? Usually they would point to the most expensive thing there, so. But yeah, usually the most expensive thing is also the nicest. Okay, so that's 20 travel phrases you should know. So before going to the Philippines, try remembering these phrases so that you'd get more out of your vacation. And if you like this video, please click that like button. If you like this hat, please also click that like button. Thank you. And if you would like to have more tools, not just video lessons, but also vocabulary guides and flashcards, audio lessons, and other stuff, head on to filipinopod101.com to learn more Filipino. And I'll see you next time. Hanggang sa muli!
Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Filipino ebook before it's gone.